Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jemima. So this is a continuation of the series how I got a distinction in my professional MBBS exam. So please, if you've not seen the part 1, go and see that one first before you watch this. So with that said, let us continue with the story. Another thing that helped me was that I never allow anything slip past me. If I walk by a group of medical students doing discussion or talking about anything, if I hear them mention a topic or something that I have never heard of, right there, I Google it. My friends know me for that. My phone is always in my hand. I Google it. I make sure I know it. I don't let any information pass me by, because getting this distinction is one thing to write and pass, and it's another thing to be able to defend it. You will be faced with a panel of professors, a panel of all your lecturers. I don't know about how they do it in your school, but in my school that's how it's done. And when you manage to do tumbo and luck to be able to pass so far, when you jump distinction viva, it will help you. What will help you at that point? To be your confidence, it will be the knowledge that you have inside. If you don't know it, you don't just know it. It will be what, for those who are spiritual people or those who are religious people like me, to be your relationship with the Holy Spirit. That's where to come into play. So if you want to have this distinction, you can't hear a group of students talking about something that you've not heard of and you walk and pass. I laugh for you, because every single information matters. Every single knowledge, even that tiny thing that you heard, just 5 seconds that you were passing by and you heard so person mention so thing, you'll be surprised how that thing can help you pass a 10-mark question in exam. So don't take things for granted. Don't take information for granted. Don't allow anybody ask you something you don't know and you tell the person, I don't know. Are you serious? Those who have ever asked me questions, they know me for this. If they ask me something I don't know, even something I know, I'll tell them, let me research this. Or if it's something I know, I will tell them and I'll say, but let me confirm. Sharply, I'm running to my soft copy textbook, or I'm running to Google to confirm whatever I've told them. And when I find out that I'm right, I'll be like, yes, thank God it's correct. Or if I find out I'm wrong, I'll be like, sorry, let me correct this thing I told you. So that is how I learned. I don't let any information pass me by. Once someone asks me a question I don't know, I rush to Google it, I rush to check my material, I rush to check my textbook. Or if it's something I know, I will still check it to confirm. That is how I consolidate whatever information that I get. Another thing that I would say helped me was prayers. I would not call myself an overly religious person, because I'm not a religious person, but I know I make sure that relationship with the Holy Spirit is not cut off. I make sure that relationship that I have with my God is not cut off. I make sure I communicate with my God at all times. If you see me sitting in the exam hall, you would think I'm talking with somebody, but you don't know it's the Holy Spirit I'm speaking with. I study with the Holy Spirit. When you see me study, I discuss, like as if I'm discussing with the Holy Spirit. You think I have someone in my room that I'm discussing with. I'll be like, Holy Spirit, now 2 of us will read this thing, and now you go remind me if they ask him. And last when I sit in exam hall, I'll be like, Holy Spirit, say now 2 of us will study this thing. Can't help me, I beg. I don't get any other person. I don't do all this formation that you sit with your friend will tell you. I don't do that. I know that once I enter exam hall, it's me, myself, and my God. So if I don't know it, let me fail it. Next time, one thing about me is, once I fail something, God forbid I'll ever fail that thing again. So if I don't know it, I will rather fail it, so that next time when I am studying it, I will study with understanding. I will study with the knowledge that, baby, failed this thing before. Make sure you don't fail it again. I don't let one thing happen to me twice. I teach myself the lesson. Another thing I would say is I had materials at hand. Like, if I find any topic that is challenging to me, I don't sweep it under the carpet and say, they will not ask this one. You do that and you want to have distinction. Are you for real? No. Anything I try to study that I don't understand, my friends, they know me for that. I will disturb. You see, my course rep, my friends, those people that I know are doing well in class, I will chat them up. Anyone that don't understand me, I will meet them face to face. They must explain it to me. Even after they finish explaining and I still don't understand, I will meet Google. I will browse about it. If I Google it and I still don't understand, I will go to YouTube. I will look for that topic on YouTube. If I still don't understand, me that I hate opening textbook, I will open that textbook just because I want to know this thing. I had this strong zeal. I have this stroke. My classmates used to call me overzealous. Yes, I am overzealous. I must know that, anyhow. Even it means me spending hours on YouTube just to understand, watching 1 million videos on just one topic, just for me to understand it. I will watch it. I never let anything pass me by. I don't sweep any topic under the carpet and I'll say, no, they will not ask this one. It will shock you when you enter exam hall and that will be a 20 marks question. What will you do? And you want to have distinction? No be so now. No be so, my brother or my sister. No be so. Another thing that I would say helped me was I had a strong backup. Like, when it comes to my mental health, I have struggled a lot emotionally. Like, I cannot count how many nights I cried myself to sleep, how many nights I flipped through the topics that I was yet to master, and then I would just sit down and start crying. That is when my strong backup came in. You need to have a backup. You need to have someone or a group of people, or just something that you would do anytime you're down emotionally. Medical school is draining. It's emotionally draining. It's mentally draining. It's everything draining. Everything draining is medical school. So you need to have, for me, it's always been my mom. Once I feel down like this, I just put a call across my mom and I'll be like, mommy, this and this, and she will try to see how she can calm me down. Or I go on YouTube. I have some medical YouTube channels that I watch that motivate me, that inspire me to be the best that I can be. Because no matter what you're passing through mentally in medical school, you are not the only one that is passing through it. Other people are also passing through it. But when you don't research for other people who are passing through one thing or the other, how will you know? You will sit down and wallow in your fears and wallow in your tears, thinking you're the only one that is going through what you're going through. No. I reach out to my senior colleagues. I reach out to some medical Instagram personalities. I reach out to them and chat them. I'll be like, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm going through. One girl in particular that I disturbed so much, MRN, I will be like, this is this, and she will tell me, it's true, I understand, I've been there, I know this is how I felt too, don't worry. This, when you hear this kind of encouraging, reassuring words from people who have been through what you are going through, it's very, very encouraging. So don't take your mental health for granted. There are some days, I won't even lie, there are some days that I'll just tell myself, I will not do. Like, I won't go to school, I will not study anything that day, I will just sleep, eat, watch movies, or do YouTube, or just do anything outside medical school, just because there's some point that I feel that I'm mentally drained. Like, I feel like as if I can't do this anymore. It's okay to feel that way, trust me. Hey, you don't know. It's okay to feel that way. For me, whenever I feel that way, I just shut it up completely. Alright guys, you know how we roll. This video was yet again too long, so I am going to upload the last part of this video next week. Please drop your questions, because after this series I'm going to upload a question and answer series on my preclinical story. So if you have any question you want me to answer, drop them in the comments box and I will address them in that upcoming Q&A video. I remain your girl Jemima. Bye.